Hey, it's a best kept secret.
Yeah, man, pretty much how 100 got brought up. It was one of them cuts, you know what I'm saying? Me just at the house, just rolling through beats or whatever, and niggas just heard the beat, and it just all came together, and it just 100, you know. Once I heard it, it was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? BC came down, and I let him hear it. You know.
Once that nigga let me hear it, I'm like, shit, nigga, I gotta get down there. You dig? You know, because it was just so real. And, you know, niggas was talking about keeping it 100 at the time. So I was like, man, we gotta get this shit out. So I jumped in the whip, you know what I mean? Grabbed everything I had, flew down there. First day after hearing that shit, you know what I mean? Because I had to tag it, you know what I mean? You know how I get down, Lil BC, time is money all day, baby. So I got to talking with my brother and shit. And I'm like, man, I got a nigga up here, you know what I'm saying, that rap that's gonna kill this bitch. And they was like, man, who is this nigga? I'm like, this is my nigga Rich Monii.
And he telling me about it.
You know what I mean?
He telling me about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, another nigga.
Yeah.
But when I heard Rich Monii's part, man, it just took it to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I mean, you can just tell. I mean, it's obvious. You know, and just smashed it out the park.
And that was real shit. Keeping it 100.
You know.
And that's what time is money do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then he passed it to me. And I guess you can say I liked it right away because I just automatically started writing for it. Took me a while to lay it down because I was working at the time.
Yeah.
But BC told me to get on it. And I was like, shoot, it's fire. And where I'm from, shoot, you don't find too many cats that can actually do this thing. And so we linked up, shoot, about to start the movement.
Yeah, that's what
So-
it is.
And it's crazy, like we all didn't even, well, of course me and my brother knew each other, but as far as my brother and Rich, that just happened a year ago or 2 years ago. There wasn't even a
I was
even
working
nothing.
with him and I was
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
shoot, I rap. He was like, oh, you rap too? I was like,
Yeah.
He like, yeah, I thought he was one of them cats, like from where I'm from, that's just talking. But shoot, he sent me the track, and that was it.
You know, in my year, everything went through emails. It was just, you know, your verse. But even like that, it just meshed with. And like I said, you know, me and my brother, we always doing something together. But when we heard Rich and just the verse, it was just,
You gotta link that shit up and make it
was
happen.
just crazy. So
Yeah,
now we
man.
decided just to link up and do this time, this money thing.
You goddamn
Yeah,
right.
You know that money train don't stop.
Actually, going
Money.
one time this money mixtape.
Yeah, that's
All
amazing.
three of us.
Yeah,
Make
that
it right
motherfucking
now.
that's that thing that's coming out here pretty soon. You know, of course we're gonna have new music on there, but after that it's just gonna be a whole time is money, another mixtape album, all three of us.
And watch
song
that
for
shit.
song.
Song.
Just done. We just hooked up with the homie Derek DJ Boston out of Temple. You know, that's our official DJ right now. So watch out for him. The original version of 100, we got the homie Killer Kev, you know, from G2G. Shout out to G2G cats.
Yeah.
You know, homies we grew up with. So when we do the video, we're gonna do something special with them. You know, but you know, everything it's just rolling together. It's just gonna be a nice movement. So shit, look out for everything and look out for us.
Money, I'm all about my moolah. Get it, got it, run it. Never been a faker. Never.
Shit, man. Back in '04, I was in high school, man. And I told my brother, like, man, I just got this little program for the computer and shit. So we started rapping off the computer with a little microphone in the mic in the closet and shit. And so I'm like, man, I'm trying to do this shit. So we started getting serious with the shit. So right after I graduated, you know what I'm talking about, my brother got the Pro Tools. And then we started doing stuff by ourselves and shit. We was like, God damn, our music getting better and better and better. And then that time is money shit came up. But that was all my bro. He came up, he called me, he was like, man, we need to start this time is money shit. And I'm sitting there laying in the bed like, man, what is you talking about, man? You know what I mean? And so I'm like, time is money. That shit rung in my head. And right since that point, we start putting out better music, you know what I mean? Just grinding, heavy. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. That's what BC.
And see, BC, he giving you the sugar-coated version. Man, when I went over there, I remember him messing. I mean, I seen his setup, and I remember going to the class, and I'm like, dude, what is this? I'm talking about he had the mic duct taped on
Hey,
the
that shit
wall.
was real though. It was real.
Hey, it worked. But I don't know if you remember the little skinny, the little Don Cornelius mic.
Yeah.
That's what he had.
Taped
You know
up
what I'm
on the
saying?
wall.
So he was serious. I see, back then I was getting in the streets. I was 16, 17.
Yeah.
Nigga just dropped out of school, just trying to get money. You know what I'm saying? So when he came with that, it was like, okay, whatever. So, and that was like 10, 12 years ago.
10,
So we really been doing it, but you know, it just seems like now the past year and a half, it's just really, of course we always, you know, mesh well together, but it just seems like this past year and a half, it's just really just
shit taking off in a
serious.
whole nother way.
The grown man then got involved to where it's just more about music. It's about the money side, and you know what I'm saying. Of course, time is money. You know, so now, and even you know with Rich Monii now, it's just another addition. You know, it's just like we all just clicked. You know, not knowing each other from the past, but you know, in the same dream, the same mission. You know, so yeah, about that time, like I say, 10, 12 years ago, it was crazy. It don't really seem like that long ago. But now, you know, us getting together with everybody, messing with Trak Majors. I mean, Trak Majors, they really, you know, helped us, allowed us to step our game up. You know, the quality, you know, it really gets no better. Us coming down to Austin, you know, of course we rep that 254, you know, that 323. And let's get it straight. We are from LA, we are from California, so it's still in us. We just got both, you know, that South, that LA thing. We also grew up on that Chameleon there, that Powerwall, you know, all that down South shit. Yeah, we, you know, the Bone Thugs and everything. So it's just a mixture of everything, everybody. In our style, you know, of course, you know we got distinctive voices, you know, but it's everything is meshing well together. You know, everything's just coming together now.
Hey, it's a best kept secret.
What's up, man? Well, I started back in 02, and I was just sitting there, and around the time, like, I was kind of interested in poetry, and I wasn't any good at it, but I like messing around with it. But my teacher, I ended up showing it to her, and I was supposed to write something, and I ended up showing it to my teacher, and she told me that it sounded like more of a rap, and so I figured I'd just give it a try, and shoot. I tried to record my first single whenever I was 14. I remember I stuck a pair of earbuds in the microphone jack in my computer, and I was recording, and me and my homeboys would record over the phone, and you know, everybody just grew to know Rich Monii as the guy with the music. So I was like, shit, I'll be that nigga.
Yeah.
So now here I am, you know. I guess you can say a lot of tragedies and a lot of shit influenced my music, but I do the best with what I have, and I make the best of what I can. And so now here we are, just trying to make it like everybody else, except we actually got something that we good at. And so, and no one else can fuck with that. That's the only time this money is actually kind of through, kind of now.
Yeah, hey, real shit. That shit just mesh well together. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny it. You know, once you hear it, you really can't deny it. So let's keep it at 100.
Tell you right now, baby, we putting it down for the 250 as well as the 903. All over tech. You about to take over.
See, you can tell this nigga's a rowdy nigga. Just watch out for this nigga. This nigga right here.
Trouble is my motherfucking.
I'm more laid back tight. When I want to go do something real grimy,
put me in the hood, nigga. That's my motherfucking
really go do something. I'm gonna come get my brother. That's my brother. So
he get grimy.
He gonna ride with me whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong. And the same with Rich Monii. You know, it's all a family affair.
That's the only nigga that keep a nigga calm.
Like this nigga right here, man.
Yeah.
I'm about the same as him. I'm laid back, man.
Yeah.
When it come down to it, it's three niggas on the hustle, on the grind, chasing the same shit. And that's their money train. And this time is money. Lil BC, bcally, Rich Monii. We in Trak Majors, baby. Austin, Texas is going down.
Music, tripping do it.